Hi guys, my name is Brianna. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, obviously you're new here because this is my very first YouTube channel. I'm very excited. I found this Booktube Newbie Tag with a set of 10 questions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Why did I start this channel? I've always made random videos. I do have a book Instagram, whatsheread_27. I make random videos on there and I just have lots of fun and I've met a lot of cool people, but I wanted to kind of branch out and make a YouTube. I used to make videos on my phone. Well, I still to this day make videos on my phone, whether it's makeup tutorials or skincare routines, things like that. And I would always say, welcome to my channel, knowing damn well I did not have a YouTube channel. But here I am, so I am very excited to get started. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I'm gonna say my transparency, my humor, and my honesty. I do have a newborn. She is 7 weeks old. And I also work a full-time job. So it's going to be a lot to balance, but I'm going to be very transparent with you guys and as I work through this and find a balance. Not necessarily fun, but unique that I can bring to Booktube. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm very excited to connect with people. One of the things that make me happiest about being a content creator is giving out recommendations. I think as readers, there's nothing more exciting than giving somebody a recommendation, them actually reading it, and then coming back with positive feedback. I think that's just the best feeling ever. Because I think a lot of people struggle to get to step 2 of them actually reading the book. Why do I love reading? I love getting lost in a book. I really enjoy romance and dark romance books, especially with morally gray male main characters. I love that so much. But I do love my normal romance. I'm gonna get a little bit more into my genres later on. Yeah, it's something that got me through my pregnancy. Although I took 4 months off, I was still reading a lot. I think I read 64 books in 2024 and my goal was 50. So it's also been getting me through postpartum, with the late night feeds and the late night diaper changes. I always either, read my book or just pop open an audiobook and start listening. What book or series got you into reading? Let me pull it right off my shelf. Well, actually, first of all, Colleen Hoover, she's who got me back into reading. And I know some people are kind of like hating on her. And I understand why, but I can't hate on her too much because she got me back into reading. So here's my little collection right here. But what got me into dark romance was Sylvia Day. Where is she at? Right here. We have the Crossfire series. And the funny thing about this is that I read the 3rd book first and I had no idea. I knew that I was like a little bit lost, but I didn't understand why. And then I found out it was a series and I bought the 1st book and read it in order. But I think I kind of robbed myself of the full experience. And that was in 2020 or 2021. So this is, because it's one of my favorite dark romances, I'm going to be rereading it in 2025. And I might just do a reading vlog on that. So what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? So I love Sarah, Shaughnessy, Alex. I'm sure you know who these people are just by me saying their names. Maybe you don't, but shout out to them. I would ask them, what was the first book that you read from each of your favorite genres? And then this is kind of non-book related, but what camera setup do you have? Because I just bought, and it's specifically for this channel too, don't judge, it was a very impulsive buy, but it's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and I got the creator combo and it came with this cute little mic and I love it so much. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, what's your camera setup? And I gotta work on like the lighting and everything. I have a Ring camera right here and I think that this is overall pretty much good quality, but it makes me a little nervous when I go to watch it back. Is my bun centered? I hope so. Next question. 1 second. I just got a new pacifier for my baby and I'm so happy because she usually spits out all her pacifiers, but this one she loves. So I think I can get through this video without any distractions. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Like I said, I have a newborn, she's 7 weeks old, and I'm also going back to work in 2 weeks. So I think that's the biggest challenge I'm gonna have is finding time for content. I want to be consistent, so we will see how it goes. When did I start reading? I started when I was 5 or 6. I think everybody starts around the age when their parents are reading the books. I started with like Frog and Toad and then Junie B. Jones, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And then I stopped reading when I went to school because you're going to assign me things to read. I'm not going to read for fun anymore. And that's kind of what happened. Same thing in college. You won't catch me at the bookstore. So after I graduated college, I started getting back into reading. Colleen Hoover, Sylvia Day, and then I just kind of branched out into like mystery, thriller. But my main 2 focuses are fantasy and romance. Where do you read? I mainly read up in my room, but I try to be more in the living room, especially postpartum, because it can be a little depressing just being locked in my room all day. So I try to just be, over here, especially near my bookcase. This is where we are in the living room right now. And it just, even looking at it just motivates me to read. Last question, what kind of books do you read? So I want to do a separate video on my bookshelf, but I will just give you a very brief tour. This is my fantasy, dark romance, my contemporary romance, thriller, mystery, and I think this is like sci-fi, paranormal type. And yeah, I can't wait to do an actual bookshelf tour. I hope you guys actually watch that, because obviously you can see the whole bookshelf right here. Do you really need to watch a whole video on it? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I've always wanted to say that. Wow. I've always wanted to say that. I am so happy. It's really happening now. Like, I've wanted to do this for years and years and years. But yeah, I'm very excited to get to know you guys. How do you end these videos? Okay. All right. Bye. Thank you.